along, guys. We're at Goblin Valley State Park today in Utah. It is just south of Green River or just north of Hanksville. Bri and I have been here a few times, but we've never made a proper video on it. So we wanted to show you guys, take you along, show you these beautiful yurts, kind of Mars-like landscapes, and the Valley of the Goblins. And we got a drone permit, so we're super stoked to show you around. We were gonna camp, but the campsites were full. So we're just gonna kind of shoot around and see what we can get into before sunset.
We drove here in like 3 hours. We had a picnic earlier in the park. It was great. Now we have some White Claws in the cooler.
I forgot about those.
I get it.
I'm a dumbass and I'm wearing flip-flops, even though the car's right there. I just really didn't feel like changing. This is so steep.
You think after 6 years of hiking, he would know to like not wear sandals, but I guess like maybe when you're a more advanced hiker, you don't need boots, you just need sandals, so.
I'm gonna call this one laziness. Bri's got her really nice boots, and I'm rocking my dogs out. What would it take for you to live right there?
My dog and some like dope food and White Claws delivered. And Netflix, love Netflix. I don't know, shower.
I wonder if there's a shower in that thing. It's got a grill, that's pretty sweet.
There's electricity, I see power.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
The lady said I went inside.
There was a lady on the porch in that little like deck area, saw us coming with the cameras and probably just like, yep, back inside I go. So there are 2 yurts that we just filmed out, and then just a few hundred yards down the road is the amphitheater, which is right here. It's a pretty scenic amphitheater if you ask me. So if you are a drone pilot and you'd like to fly here, you just have to ask at the visitor center. And typically it's a yes. We got an easy yes, so it's a $5 permit. Sign out a form, and then you're good to go. Pretty much just keep the form with you as you're droning and whatnot. So, gonna get a few shots here and then head over to Valley of the Goblins, I think it's called. And side note for camping, so the 2 yurts we've been showing you guys that we just kind of explored at, those are almost always booked out. So those are kind of hard unless you book way in advance, and the campground was full, but there's a ton of campsites, tent sites, like we could park the van, but they were sold out. So awesome place to spend an overnight trip, which is what we planned, but just didn't get it this time.
We just kind of explored the area with the 2 yurts. They're so cool. I wish we were able to stay in one, but we don't plan in advance that far. So instead we just climbed around on the rocks around and took photos, videos, and it was super cool. And there's also this little amphitheater over here. It was pretty cute. It was a little baby amphitheater, but we are now going to Valley of the Goblins.
but we're at Valley of the Goblins, and it's pretty much just a ton of hoodoos. Light is fading super fast, but gonna get the drone up at Valley of Goblins. Super stoked. So Bri's out there exploring. I'm gonna go pretty much try to find her and chase her with the drone.
From deposits laid 170 million years ago by a vast inland sea, Goblin Valley State Park was sculpted by forces of nature. Today, thousands of otherworldly stone gnomes inhabit the valley, evidence of this land's unique geologic legacy. These uniquely shaped goblins lure visitors to join them in their desert playground. Valley of Goblins is super cool. I've only been here once before and I only saw the yurts. I kind of thought that's all the park was, so this place is sweet. Definitely venture out into the little Valley of the Goblins and you will not be disappointed. You can just kind of zigzag your way in and out of the little hoodoos and explore. It's awesome. I wish we had more daylight, but we don't. But it's great.
Back there, kind of like this whole area, I saw on the state park map that there's no designated trails, so you just wander freely as you please, which is pretty tight. So we are wrapping up. Sunset was awesome. Got some super cool drone stuff at both spots, I think. Cool thing about this park is it's relatively small, so it's the perfect spot to just spend like one day here. Lots of spots for picnics. If you can get overnight, do it, because why not? But otherwise, it's super awesome day trip if you're near Green River, Moab, or Hanksville. So highly recommend it. It's also just such a unique place. It totally feels like this is where goblins would have lived or would live. So it's just a really unique place and really insane landscapes. So hope you enjoyed following along and all the footage and everything. If so, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and hopefully we'll see you guys on a later video.